Lagos government gives Nigerian business mogul Paul Onwinibe 7-day ultimatum to leave his multi-million-dollar beach resort. Ha! What happened? The news in detail, please. When Lagos State Authority notified Nigerian business mogul Paul Onwinibe in late March that he had 7 days to leave his multi-million-dollar beach resort so it could be torn down, he thought it was an April Fool's Day hoax come early. Onwinibe, 58, was told in a government letter that his landmark beach resort, a top-tier destination visited, he says by about 1 million local and foreign visitors last year, had to be removed as it falls within the right-of-way of a planned 700-kilometer, 435-mile coastal highway designed to link the former capital city to Calabar, a port city near the border with Cameroon. Onwinibe told CNN he had obtained the land in 2007 before the plans of the coastal highway were drawn up, and he felt a mix of emotions after receiving the demolition order, which also urged him to file compensation claims. One was amazed, second was concern, and the third was, is this real or is this an April Fool's Day prank in advance? Onwinibe leads Landman Group, a real estate developer and a key player in Nigeria's tourism and hospitality industries. The group's Leisure Beach, listed among Nigeria's best 7 beaches in 2023 by the Lonely Planet Travel Guide, is a lucrative part of a 13-acre mixed-use landmark site along the Atlantic Ocean beachfront in Lagos' affluent Victoria Island area. The beach resorts and other sections of the landmark site on the coastal right of the way are built to be pulled down, a government notice seen. Valued at over $200 million, according to Onwinibe, the landmark site is home to over 80 businesses and provides more than 4,000 direct jobs. It also generates over 2 billion naira, that is approximately $1.5 million in annual tax revenue, the company said. Approval for the new coastal road was given to February 27th by the federal authorities, according to presidential aide Temitope Ajayi. He said on X that a superhighway, when completed, will enter the world record books among iconic coastal routes like the Wild Atlantic Highway in Ireland and the Pacific Coastal Highway in the United States. The first part of the 1.06 trillion naira, that is $841 million highway, will be built in Victoria Island. The superhighway will run through a total of 9 coastal states in Nigeria. Ajayi added, and will have 5 lanes on each side of a dual carriageway and a train track in the middle, as well as ports linking up with northern Nigeria. Environmentalists say that while the coastal road project would bolster the economy, it also poses environmental problems. It's undeniable that the road construction will bring about significant impacts such as the destruction of wetlands, forests, and various habitats. He said Lagos-based water and environment consultant Similade Adeodun. Activities like sand filling and dredging along the coastal areas also raise concern, he told CNN. The CNN has contacted the Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development for comment on the coastal right-of-way and the consultation process involved. A blessing and a curse. Born in the United Kingdom, Onwinibe says, he shut down investment abroad in 2007 to focus on ventures in Africa due to the continent's economic prospect. He commended the planned coastal project for connecting vital regions of a country, but feared it came at a steep cost for tourism in Lagos and posed a threat to foreign direct investment into the country if Landmark Beach is eventually torn down. People who bring in money to make cities like this effective will be very concerned with the proposed demolition of the beach resort. It will pose a huge threat to inward investment into the state and, most importantly, pose a threat to people who are already in the state trying to do things, Onwinibe said. He told CNN the demolition of the beach would be an enormous loss, with millions of dollars of borrowed money already spent on developing the resort. We spent between $80 and $90 million developing this ecosystem, and a third of that was spent on the beach. So all that which we are still paying loans on would disappear, he said. Onwinibe said foreign and local investors in Landmark Group are not threatening to pull out if the beach resort, which includes a mini golf course, a beach soccer field, as well as volleyball and basketball court, is removed. Without the beach, the entire ecosystem is at risk and is severely damaged, he said. Adding, I have had widespread panic calls from our international and local investors, as well as local debt providers, threatening to pull the plug as they think this is immaterial to our survival as a business. Lagos State, Nigeria's economic nerve center, has been on the hunt for foreign investment as federal authorities battle to revamp the country's growing public and the private debt, high inflation, and a sharp decline in the local currency. However, policy and regulatory inconsistency and poor stakeholders' consultation have limited foreign investment into Nigeria, according to a local think tank, the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. What can be done? Environment consultant Adeodun is urging authorities to conduct thorough environmental and social impact assessment before tearing down coastal businesses for the superhighway. For Landmark Beach, which already generates significant revenue from ecotourism, the government should explore robust measures to preserve the beach or consider alternative routes with fewer economic and ecological consequences, Adeodun told CNN. I understand that the original rights of way for the road did not pass through Landmark Beach. Perhaps revisiting the route to ensure minimal environmental damage and preserve local businesses should be strongly considered, he added. For Omonibe, the coastal highway, once rethought, should serve as a blessing for thriving businesses situated along the coast rather than a coast. The first thing you would do to a proper study and proper construction with the business that are most affected along it is a long-term project, so it requires more in-depth analysis, he said, adding what he was hopeful was the discussion with the government can and produce a win-win solution. The second thing is to make sure that his highway is an advantage of those businesses and homes and all the socio-economic activity rather than a disadvantage, he added. All right. There should be ways around this problem. Government at all levels should be problem solvers, not compounder problems. Exactly. Imagine how many people will lose their means of life. I'm telling you, this is actually $1 million venture. Even more than, please. A lot of things will go wrong. A whole lot will go wrong. Please, I beg of you. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest